Hey, it's Love Coach Heidi. Welcome back for another video. I'm so glad you're here. I've got a very special treat for you this holiday season. 3 magic words to use with the idiots in your life. Now, these are no run-of-the-mill everyday idiots. These are the idiots in your life that you actually love and are supposed to love you. But unfortunately, they put their foot in their mouth all the time. They say things to you that kind of sucks your soul and crushes your spirit. And so I want to give you the magic words when you're sitting around the table, mid-meal, and they throw the whammy on you and you're like, oh, okay, that's it. Now I feel dead inside. I want to help you. By the way, you should know, don't be alarmed here. I actually am a professional. This is what I do. I do help people with boundaries and rooting in their value and speaking their truth. So these things that I'm going to teach you, these 3 magic words actually are real. They really do work. And what they do is they help you to disengage. Because I know what happens. Aunt Sue says something to you at the table and it stirs in you. It stirs the pot. And all of a sudden you start to think about what you're going to say back or how you're going to handle it. And you're upset on the inside, but you don't say anything at all. Instead, you maybe give a half-hearted laugh like, yep, I guess she's right. Or you just get mad and angry and blow up and leave the situation altogether. But there's a middle way. I'm going to give you these 3 magic words. So let's go over 3 different scenarios, okay, that somebody might say something. Use, Aunt Sue or Uncle Bill or whoever it is in your life. It could be your mom or dad. It could be anybody in your life that says something that just sends you to another planet. So here we go. Let's say first scenario. I'm just making this up, okay, as I go. So it could be really anything. But we're not looking for super, super hurtful. It's more like a benign. You know how it is, right? They don't outwardly say something hurtful to you. They usually do it because they love you. It's usually more of a covert attempt to make you feel bad. And it's underhanded. It's sneaky, right? It's really sneaky. So sometimes they'll say something. You'll be like, wait, right? You initially laugh and you're like, wait a minute, that kind of hurt my feelings. I know what that feels like, so I'm going to help you. All right, say first scenario. Let's say somebody says something like, your name happens to be Stacy, okay? And they go, everybody's around and they go, oh my God, what a great dinner. Thank God Stacy didn't cook, am I right? Because we wouldn't make it till New Year's. And now it might be true that you can or can't cook, right? Maybe that's legitimate. But at the end of the day, we don't need to hear something like that because that's hurtful. So one of the 3 magic words that you use in a situation like that, are you ready? Get a pen, write them down. Wow, really? Or whatever. Now, it's not whatever, or really, really. It's not like that. It's literally a non-emotional. So she says something like that. Thank God Stacy didn't make the dinner. And you just go, wow. And just nothing else. There's nothing else that you're going to say after that. Or she says, thank God Stacy didn't make the dinner. And you just go, really? And you just gotta sit, right? And you don't engage. You say nothing else. And she's gonna go, yeah, oh my God, Stacy, everybody knows that you can't cook. Come on, you burn boiled water. Am I right? And you go, wow. I'm gonna tell you, these magic words are gonna change your life. Let's give another scenario. Let's say that you're Bobby, and somebody, we're all sitting around at Secret Santa and opening up presents, and somebody goes, wow, well, thank God we picked names, am I right, for Secret Santa? Because Lord knows Bobby only buys presents for himself. Am I right? You like to buy presents for yourself, huh? And you're hurt because you're thinking, well, I deserve nice things. Yes, it is true that I do buy myself things. However, it's also true that I work very hard to do that. And it's not really your business what I choose to spend my money on. You're launching into this dissertation, but instead your feelings are hurt and you just go, yeah, I'm a shopper. You don't know what to say. So again, use one of those 3 words. Wow, really? Or whatever, and you could, in that instant, you could just go, whatever. Or, wow, if it hurts your feelings, if it's something that really hurts your feelings and you want to give back that person what they said and have them have a taste of it in their own mouth, just go, wow. And have them sit with it for a minute. I learned this technique actually when I was working, believe it or not, as a lead faculty in a drug and alcohol treatment center. And my supervisor there, who mentored me, and I had this amazing apprenticeship with him for like 8 years, taught me this language, because what happens is when somebody's being nonsensical or hurtful, we get sucked in. We get sucked in. And there was one time I came to him and I said, what could I have said back in this situation to like get this person that I was working with to realize and see how they were speaking and what it was doing? And he said, sometimes you don't say anything at all. You let them marinate on the last thing that came out of their mouth. So while you're at the meal, give them back their words to chew on for a while and just go, really? Right? It works. Or if you have somebody, speaking of addiction, if you have an alcoholic or in the house and they're reminding you of your past and they're like something like, oh my God, thank goodness it's not like last year, huh? Renee? Remember last year? Oh, that's right. You probably don't remember it. Am I right, guys? Woo, sleeping, And then you just look at Aunt Sue or Uncle Bob or Uncle Bill and you go, wow, really? And let them marinate on the last thing they said to you. Okay. So we know that sometimes people don't know any better, right? That's why I call it like an idiot, right? Ignorance. We don't know any better, but it doesn't mean that this holiday that you have to take people's ignorant, idiotic comments and stew on them and think about how to put them in their place, or that you have to laugh it off and pretend it doesn't bother you. You can use one of those 3 words initially. That's like level 1. When you're learning these kinds of things, there's beginner, apprentice, and mastery. And beginner is just those 3 words. Wow, really? Whatever. And then you get into apprentice, where you learn how to actually articulate and set boundaries with people around you and say, hey, when you say stuff like that, it really makes me feel it's really disrespected. If you're going to continue to make jokes like that, I'm going to have to get up from the table. And then you get your butt up and remove yourself, but you don't do it exploding or imploding and get up and throw and just say, forget it. Nobody gets me. Nobody understands me. Everybody's out, making fun of me. You articulate, you set that boundary first. And then mastery is where you look at Aunt Sue or Uncle Bill across the table and you realize it must be hard to be them. And you start to develop this not overly compassionate, not toxic empathy. And that's where you put up with people's bullshit because you can see their bullshit. So you put up with it, right? Not that, but that you look over and you let people be who they are, but you don't get sucked in at all. And then we're back full circle to this. Wow. If you want more help, I do have a boundary workshop coming up. So go over to lovecoachheidi.com and sign up for that if that's something you're interested in learning how to do. But in the meantime, tell me how these 3 words are going. Tell me how you've used them with your family over the holidays. And I look forward to hearing how it's working for you. All right? Have a great holiday season. Merry Christmas and all the rest. All right? I love you. Take excellent care of yourself. I'll see you soon. Bye.